Sakoku decree, the Vision Hunt decree.
Ad Astra ab.
I can't relax and come back home, and I'm wasted contention.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami. Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both... Huh.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy's source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you, too, will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Oh. That's easy.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly trails! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing your attention. Let's take a closer look.
Let my name echo in song! Don't blink! May I... Incoming!
Reinforcements.
I'm going in! Hey! Huh, nowhere to hide. Oh, brilliant! Let the world come alive!
It's,
Ugh! Look at this red
by the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. The ink is bone dry. Well, let's take a... According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded.
So, where is he?
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point. Yes, right now we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately,
Right! So let's get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey for a practitioner of the martial arts. The easiest desire to inflame with all the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait! You figured it out?
I believe so. But it's on with the search. We must stay vigilant. At He seems to have...
Why here? Is there any...
I'm not sure. But on Show yourself! It's no...
Kaede Harakazua. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before! What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame-no-me Yuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame-no-me Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it... Whoa! Surely you don't mean...
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years. Or rather, as a means to occupy Ame-no-me Yuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life, he not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords? Can be...
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
So Ame-no-me Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed?
My hosts? Who cares what happens when they got tired or in... After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's where, at long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Ame-no-me Yuya's body, Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other. Now, give your body over.
I would have been more impressed if the sword was talking with a mouth.
We shall rewrite history!
The show begins!
Submit to me! We shall rewrite history!
Wind Strider!
Submit to me!
As one with wind and cloud! Wind Strider! That hurts!
We shall rewrite history! Submit to me!
It's fine.
Enhanced animal module. Stand clear.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down!
Your bluffs